Welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today because we're zooming in on one of the most vital, yet honestly kind of overlooked engines of business success. Today, we're unpacking insights from Rasta Infotech to figure out exactly how optimizing your core sales and order-to-cash cycle is the ultimate secret to driving real, sustainable business growth. Because let's face it, in today's hyper-competitive market, you can't just rely on having a good product. Your business absolutely thrives on streamlined processes.
So think about it for a second. What actually happens after the handshake? Or, in today's digital world, what happens after the sign here button gets clicked? There's this incredible rush when a deal is won, right? The sales team celebrates, the bell gets rung, but there's this massive, critical gap between winning that deal and actually getting the money in the bank. We call this the sales to cash gap. And if this gap is filled with friction, well, your business growth stalls out, no matter how many deals you manage to close.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with the sales to cash gap, decode the order to cash process, and look at sales as the O2C ignition. Then we'll break down common bottlenecks, and finally wrap up with the future of O2C.
Decoding order to cash, the backbone of the journey.
Order to cash, or O2C, is the end-to-end workflow that starts the very second a customer places an order and officially ends when that payment is collected. So the crucial point here is that O2C is not just a series of boring, transactional, back-office paperwork tasks. It's actually a highly strategic enabler. When this process is managed well, it directly enhances customer satisfaction, it dramatically accelerates your cash flow, and it literally reduces your operational costs. It's the bridge that transforms customer interest into real, usable revenue. Now, this bridge relies on 5 interconnected pillars. It starts with sales order management and order fulfillment. From there, it flows right into invoicing and accounts receivable, ultimately landing on cash application. It's like a giant puzzle, and if any single one of these pieces is missing or weak, the entire bridge shakes and your revenue gets delayed. So how is this whole process actually sparked into motion?
Sales, the O2C ignition, sparking the process. Now, what's really interesting about this is how core sales activities are not just marketing tasks. They are the literal ignition point for your financial cycle. Rasta Infotech emphasizes aligning these perfectly. For example, lead nurturing builds trust before conversion, while quotation management is all about delivering accurate, timely proposals. Order confirmation creates absolute clarity between you and the customer, which prevents messy disputes later on, and customer relationship management sustains that long-term engagement. When you seamlessly connect these sales actions to the financial realization process, you create a flawless customer journey. But what happens when that journey isn't so flawless?
Breaking down O2C bottlenecks, removing the friction.
Even the absolute best businesses face 4 major hurdles in this hidden engine: delayed invoicing, stalling cash flow; credit risks that threaten financial stability; process silos leading to massive inefficiency; and customer disputes that fundamentally damage trust. We've all seen the classic corporate disconnect, right? The sales team is high-fiving in the hallway because they just landed a massive account, while the totally stressed-out billing department is chugging coffee trying to figure out why the invoice bounced or where the paperwork got dropped. That friction, that is exactly what kills business growth.
So to eliminate that friction, the engine clearly needs an upgrade. Insights from Rasta Infotech point to integrated ERP solutions and AI-powered analytics as the real game changers here. By combining tech, data analytics, and deep domain expertise, organizations can finally bring that high-fiving sales team and that stressed-out billing department onto the exact same highly efficient page. These technological solutions deliver on 4 critical fronts. Automation takes over to reduce manual errors and massively speed up processes. Data-driven insights step in to predict customer behavior and tighten up your financial forecasting. You also get rigorous compliance management to ensure strict adherence to financial and legal standards, and, crucially, scalable solutions that adapt to your growth without breaking the system. I want you to ask yourself right now, just to put this into perspective, looking at these 4 pillars, how much cash is currently trapped in your own organization's manual, disjointed processes? Well, we've seen how to fix the engine, but where is this engine taking us?
The future of O2C. Looking ahead.
The absolute frontier of O2C is total digital transformation. We're moving rapidly toward AI-driven forecasting to predict revenue with incredible accuracy. Blockchain is stepping up for invoicing to create indisputable, highly secure transaction records.
We're also seeing cloud-based ERP systems allowing for real-time global collaboration, alongside customer self-service portals that give clients the power to manage their own accounts and resolve simple issues instantly. Rasta Infotech notes that businesses actively embracing these innovations aren't just speeding things up, they are directly securing sustainable, long-term business growth. So, the core takeaway from today's explainer is that the core sales and order-to-cash cycle is so much more than just a back-office financial necessity. It's a vital strategic enabler. Optimizing this cycle unlocks unprecedented efficiency, strengthens customer relationships, and, most importantly, it accelerates your revenue. It's about driving pure business growth. Which leaves us with this final critical thought to ponder. Take a hard look at your own operations today. Is your O2C cycle just processing transactions, or is it actually driving your growth? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I hope this gives you the focused insights you need to optimize your own hidden revenue engine. See you next time.